What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the video. My name is VortexyTV, and we have not done one of these videos in a long time. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we are doing a gaming overview, and if you guys don't know what those are on my channel, it's a playlist of games I talk about before they release and games that are already released. So basically, I tell you guys what I like about the game, what I think about the game, and maybe sometimes I just talk about games that I'm excited that are coming out. So the game, obviously, you can see in the title of the video, we're going to be talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, but we're also going to be talking about the fact I think it's going to be Game of the Year. The reason I think it's going to be Game of the Year there's plenty of reasons. I just personally think this game is going to be amazing, and I was really hoping, in the beginning of the year, I was hoping that God of War was going to be Game of the Year. I played God of War. I enjoyed God of War. You guys have you have no idea how much I enjoyed God of War. It was amazing. I bought the God of War PS4. It's my first ever PS4. I bought the God of War one because I was so excited for that game, and I was not let down the entire time. But I do have a very, very big feeling that Red Dead Redemption 2 is just going to wipe every other game of the year out of the park. Now we're just going to talk about Red Dead Redemption 2. We're going to talk about the reasons why I think it's going to be the game of the year and the reasons I'm just so excited for this game. So the first reason I think personally it's going to be the game of the year, and one of the biggest reasons I think it's going to wipe out every other game, is this game is supposed to be 65 hours long, and that's insane, you guys. You guys realize how long that is? God of War's campaign was supposedly 30 hours. Now, I honestly don't even think God of War's campaign was 30 hours. I played on normal difficulty, so I don't know. It might have been a lot longer on harder, or just like the hardest difficulty possible, but it wasn't that long. I beat God of War in 2 days after I got my PS4, and it was kind of a letdown because, you know, you wait years and years to get this game that you've been looking forward to, and you beat it in 2 days because you just hustled the campaign. Now, don't get me wrong, the campaign in general was amazing. I'm not going to hate on the campaign at all in God of War. I just wish we could have got the news that it was a 60-hour campaign after 5 years of waiting for it. But that's one of the main reasons I'm so excited for Red Dead, because if we're going to get a game that's 60 hours long, imagine how much fun you can have in the game then. Supposedly, this is another reason of mine that I really am excited for this game, is because supposedly the map is huge. It's like someone went to the middle of the map, zoomed out all the way, and it took them 2 pages to get all the way to the left side of the map, which I think is insane. That means they put so much detail into this game. There's already been so many things released about how there's 200 species of animals. They all have their own unique animations and unique sounds. I feel like Rockstar has put so much detail into this game, it's just going to blow everybody away. Now, this is a very, very big fact about Red Dead Redemption 2. Fallout 4 had 111,000 lines of dialogue. And if you guys have played Fallout 4, Fallout 4 takes forever to beat. There's a ton of stuff to do in Fallout 4, and this is including NPCs and main characters and everything else in the game. And that's 111,000 lines of dialogue that you can just choose from what you say. Now, this has already been released. It's a fact, so you guys don't need to quote me on it. Red Dead Redemption 2 has 500,000 lines of dialogue. Now, just think about that. It has 400,000 more lines of dialogue than Fallout 4 had. Fallout 4 is a massive game. I'm pretty sure most people liked Fallout 4, but imagine having 400,000 more lines of dialogue in a video game. I think that's insane. There's a couple other facts about the game. I'm pretty sure there's something to do with animations. There's like 300,000 animations, and it was like, I don't know, it was like weeks worth of like mocap, which is insane as well. So there's just so many things about this game that it's not even released yet. It just makes it, I'm just so excited, and this game comes out in a week. Another one of the reasons I'm so excited for this game, and I feel like I'm rambling off onto the reasons why I like it, but this is what this playlist is about. It's just me talking to you guys, telling you about games that I'm excited for. Now, I've been watching the gameplay for Red Dead Redemption 2. Their lighting is amazing, and there's so many things you can change. You can get your hat shot off in the middle of a battle, and you have to go back and get it, or you have to buy a new hat. It doesn't just spawn on you. You have to gain relationships with your camp members and other NPCs around the map. You have to gain relationships with animals like your horse and maybe dogs. I have no idea, but there was something released that if you went by a dog and it was barking at you and you pet it, the next time you went back, the dog would remember you, which I think is awesome. But if you gain a better relationship with your horse in the game, you eventually are able to do things with that horse that you've gained a relationship that you wouldn't be able to do with a horse that you just got. So it's going to be scary to maybe have your horse die in battle sometimes, and you lose that like precious relationship that you had with that certain animal. Now, another thing I'm very excited about is the dead bodies. Now, I know that sounds kind of creepy, but I'm talking about if you watch it, if you get shot in the game, or if you shoot a bad guy, there's inertia, which some games have it, some games don't. But what that is when you shoot that person, instead of them just like, you know, just flying back or exploding or something like that, they have that more human feeling. So I just feel like the game is going to be so realistic, which I think is awesome. I can go on and on about details. Here's a couple more so you guys can get a better clue of what I'm talking about. Is one of the biggest details in the game, and this is the stuff that Rockstar released, is if you don't manage your character, which is Arthur Morgan, I'm pretty sure, you can eat food. You're supposed to eat food, and when you eat, though, if you make the wrong decisions, your character can get bigger, and he loses stamina, which can hurt him in battle or something like that. Or you cannot shave, and your character will grow a beard. And unlike Grand Theft Auto, you can't just grow hair. You have to wait while playing in the game for your hair to grow back, and then you can do different styles to it. You can choose to bathe or not to bathe, and your character will be more gross. I don't know. Maybe that changed interactions with NPCs if you're, like, disgusting. Maybe they'll be like, you're nasty, I don't want to talk to you type of thing. So I think that's pretty cool. It's just the attention to detail that they're putting into this game is amazing. So I'm making a prediction. I am predicting that Red Dead Redemption 2 is hands down probably going to be Game of the Year. I really do think it's just going to wipe everything out. I think the biggest games that are going to go against it are most likely going to be Spider-Man PS4 and God of War. I don't think Spider-Man PS4 deserves a spot of Game of the Year. Yes, it was a very good game. It had very good sales. But it just wasn't, it wasn't Game of the Year. I played Spider-Man. I enjoyed it. I loved it. It wasn't as good as God of War. The graphics are really good in that game. They're not as good as God of War. The story is not as good as God of War. I just said God of War, I think. But the story is not as good as God of War. And it's not as good as a game as God of War. And so if Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't as good as God of War, or I can't speak right now for some reason. If it isn't as good as God of War or Spider-Man PS4, then God of War should deserve that Game of the Year spot. But I feel like since God of War was released so early in the year, it's going to have a harder time to win Game of the Year. And all those games that come out at the end of the year have like a riper feeling in people's heads. And the Spider-Man game just has so many people behind it because there's like a loyal fan base to Spider-Man. Even if the game was crappy, they'd be pushing it for Game of the Year. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. I kind of pushed the time limit a little too long. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my... one of these are my favorite. These are my favorite videos to make just because they're so much fun and I don't really have to edit it. And I can just talk to you guys about stuff that I really like talking about. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like. I just said that again. I'm retarded. Share the video around if you guys really liked it. Peace out.
Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always repping. Oh my God, my whole life, my words been my greatest weapon. I know I've been the coast's greatest blessing.